Tottenham's woeful season hit the skids again as Randal Kolo Muani was involved in a car crash ahead of tonight's Champions League crunch in Germany. The French forward smashed his Ferrari after a tyre blowout as he was driving to Stansted Airport following training for a flight to Frankfurt. Sign up for the football newsletter. Thank you. The Ferrari was left with considerable damage to the wheel and windshield credit. Lily_White_Rose. The car was pulled into a lay-by as emergency services attended the sceneCredit. Lily_White_Rose. Wilson Odobert pulled over after teammate Randal Kolo Muani was involved in a car accident. Credit. Getty. The incident is thought to have taken place on the M25. In another headache for Spurs boss Thomas Frank, Pedro Porro and Micky van de Ven are injured and out of the important Euro clash. Tottenham teammate Wilson Odobert was in a car behind Kolo Muani, who escaped unhurt, and pulled over to make sure his countryman was safe. Frank's squad flew to Germany without the pair, who are expected to be available for the game. When asked if Kolo Muani and Odobert were in the right mindset to play, Frank said, "That is my absolute understanding of everything. I haven't spoken to them personally yet. They are fine. Everyone else involved in that accident was fine. It was a tire blowing up and so the two of them are a little bit delayed. They will fly out later and I fully expect both to be available." Images showed the major damage to the front of Kolo Muani's motor with the windscreen also cracked and the driver airbag deployed. Most read in football. Frank received more bad news with star right back Porro, 26, out for a month with a damaged hamstring. The Spaniard came off at halftime in the 2-2 draw at Burnley, while centre-back Van de Ven has not travelled either with a minor thing, albeit not a hamstring despite his history of those issues. It leaves under pressure Frank with just 11 senior outfield players, on his latest crock woe involving Porro, whom Frank rates as his best player. The Spurs chief added, "It definitely does not help any of us. We prefer to have the best players on the pitch. Spurs can qualify for the last 16 with a win over managerless Frankfurt, who are 33rd and have nothing to play for." Meanwhile, Spurs backup keeper Antonin Kinski is interesting West Ham. Wolves' Sam Johnston has been mooted as a possible replacement. Frank added, "I'm happy with Kinski. Any player wants to play but we also need good players if something happens with Guglielmo Vicario." Thomas Frank confirmed the duo are both fine. Credit. Getty, comments.